It is officially June, and that means we are officially in Nintendo Direct territory. Remember, Nintendo's president did say that we are getting a Nintendo Direct in June, and that it will talk about the upcoming releases they have planned for the rest of 2024. But it will not talk about the Switch successor. So regardless of when the Direct comes this month, I figured I'd give my own predictions about what's to come. As a big Mario guy, let's get that out of the way first. We already know that the Luigi's Mansion 2 HD game port is going to come this month, so obviously we see another trailer for it. As for anything relatively new, as we all probably know by now, there is a leak of a possible new Mario Party entry coming to the Switch, and that made sense. I do believe we are due for a new entry. Whether it will be a sequel to Super Mario Party or a follow-up to Superstars bringing the old minigames and boards from past game strategy back, or even something completely unique is anyone's guess. All I ask is for plenty of variety in boards, modes, and characters. Pauline and Nabbit. Next, I do think we'll get a new Mario and Luigi RPG, but it all depends if they bring it to this console or to the next. It's really hard to say. Lastly, when it comes to Mario-related stuff, I do think maybe we'll get a new Mario Sports title, but that's a big maybe, because it's hard to say if they want to save those titles for the next console. But the argument here that many say is that we have literally every mainline sports title on the Switch. Tennis, golf, strikers. We just don't have baseball, or if they wanted to, basketball. So it made sense to have one of those titles on the Switch, to have it all on there. But if you don't even do that, heck, I'm even okay with doing another sports mix title, as long as there's plenty of stuff to do. But do not do a sports Superstars thing again, please. Oh god, that was so bad. Of course, fans are hesitant about a new sports title for another reason. And that's the free update model that they kept doing for all the Mario Sports titles on the Switch, with golf and strikers suffering the most from it. If we get baseball and the roster is just 15 captains, with the teammates being random Toads or Goombas, etc., I am not gonna be happy. There is one other sports title or sports series that I sadly don't believe is gonna happen at this point. I want it to happen, but I don't think it's gonna happen, unfortunately. And that's the Mario and Sonic Olympics in Paris. The real Olympic Games are next month, and there is no way they release the game a month after the announcement in a Direct in June. That would make no sense at all. Unless they release this title after the Olympics are done, like in August or October. But I've checked, and they have never done that before. They always release their titles way before the real Olympics, either a year before, or in Rio 2016's case, release it in the same year a few months before. But even then, we'd find out about it already. Don't get me wrong, I would love another Olympics, but I'm skeptical about it at this point in time. But I'd be happy to be wrong. Nintendo and Sega have surprised us before in the past, so who knows? And before anyone asks, no, Sega never said that Tokyo 2020 was the last game. You all read that from a joke article called The Onion. They are known for posting very joke article stuff. Sega themselves even replied to their tweet about it saying, "Sorry guys." Yeah, it was a joke, not real. And also, the only reason we haven't gotten another new Winter Olympic Games is because Ubisoft has the rights to the Olympic Winter Games. So that's why we never got 2018 or 2022. So yeah, again, never outrightly said that 2020 was the last one. So again, yeah. And next, I believe we will be getting more ports and remasters of titles. Many believe we'll get a Fire Emblem remaster and getting ports of some Zelda titles. Many believe it will be Wind Waker HD. The Switch is already about to be complete, so it made sense that they will release more smaller titles to end it off, with only a few new titles to put it into the Switch. As for the Metroid fans, I am so skeptical about Metroid Prime 4 coming to Switch now, since it's been forever since we last heard about it, but who knows. And then I do think we'll get a 3D DKM game title. I think it's high time we get one. Lastly, I think we'll get more NSO titles. There are a lot of titles needing to be on there, just saying, a lot. With that, those are my predictions. What are your hopes for the upcoming Nintendo Direct?